Namaste, hi, and welcome to DinoinOasis, Oasis, or the Kaapi and the Conversations connect, which I have. Kaapi or coffee is something which is really a soulful connect, is what I would rather call it as. Right from my childhood, coffee and the conversation is something very special. It could be just with my own self, or it could be with someone, or it could be just the coffee and no conversation. And there's a lot of stories that happen even in the silence with our own self. That's how I came up with this program name. And I'm enjoying being with my guests for their uniqueness, for the excellences they've been exhibiting in their own way, in their own style, in their own domain, and the space or the niche what they have created for themselves. It is just not a space that they created for themselves. It is a space that they have created for many out there, just like me or you for that matter. Today, and before heading to the details about who's going to be our guest, yes, I'm sure you can see that if you're there on the YouTube, if in case you're listening to us with a earphone plugged into your ears. About this person, I have been following his work, and for close to 1.5 to 2 years. It's such a privilege to travel with him. A young person, an awesome soul, and someone who has created a beautiful space, just not for himself, for so many children and for adults also. That is about him. And before that, I also wish to keep you guys, informed or share that copy and the conversation, which is just not in English. It would be bilingual connect Hindi and English, or Tamil and English, or Kannada and English, or the language which we are comfortable with. So let me not take much of your time. I know you would say, Meera, we've been hearing about you. We wish to know about our guest. So we have Mr. Dhruvin Dharmendra. Hi, Dhruvin.
Hello, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm excellent.
Awesome. It's my privilege to have you here as a guest in this Kapi and the Conversations Connect, Dhruvin.
Ma'am, I'm also happy to be with you.
What a lovely journey. I have been following your work. To the viewers, I wish to talk about his journey and what he does. But before that, I thought how beautiful it would be to hear that from Dhruvin itself. Dhruvin, can we get to know something about what you do?
So my name is Dhruvin Dharmendra, and I like to watch movies. My hobbies are that read books, illustrate, listen to music, and besides from hobbies, I like to travel. I like to spend time with my family, playing board games, and I like coffee.
Did I hear that? Yes, you like coffee too? Lovely. We should
Yes.
definitely catch up. We should definitely catch up in real with a cup of coffee. And I'm sure I'll get to learn lots from whatever you've been doing. Just to give a sneak peek to our audience, Dhruvin is actually running an initiative. He's a founder of that particular initiative. Dhruvin, would you like to share with us about the initiative that you are running currently? I think you are the founder.
Yes, ma'am. No,
Yeah.
ma'am. I'm the editor. My mother is the founder.
Okay. Let's hear that from you, Dhruvin. What is that?
So my initiative is Kidliomag magazine, a kids literary magazine, which is available free on kidliomag.com. It has means it enhances the kids' skill to read, write, and also to draw. It
Okay.
helps them to means showcase their stories and poems. So means basically the kids send their poems to us, poem stories, drawings, and we will just post them, publish
Okay.
them in our magazine. And anyone can send their stories, poems, and drawings to us on kidliomag@gmail.com.
Lovely. I'm sure our viewers and the audience would have definitely made the note of the email ID that you shared. Nevertheless, I'll also be sharing that in the discussion and in the details section of this particular post too. How did Kidliomag happen?
So Kidliomag was just started when in 2020, and it has just been 2 years. Kidliomag, we have just celebrated our anniversary edition in May, and
Congratulations.
thank you, ma'am. And in 2020, so all the kids were in lockdown, and it was the first lockdown, and COVID just showed up. So everyone was bored at home, no work to do. So I thought of making my own magazine because I was in animation and graphic design. So I thought that I can means illustrate and publish it. So I just made my first magazine of May in May, and I got the inspiration from that Champak magazine came from.
Yes.
Yes, and I had a great interest in reading books, so I just have the all ideas combined, and I published my first magazine.
That's really nice. Like I mentioned, like you have created a space which is just not for you. It's a space that you have created for so many out there, for
Yes, ma'am.
children and also to adults, someone like us, for the
It
children
also
within
has
us.
authors and book recommendation for kids to read the new books which are upcoming, and the festivals, games, activities to do so much fun, ma'am. Authors also new books, new releases.
I would second that. It's definitely fun grabbing a read because Kidliomag, I have been reading this magazine for close to 1.5 years, and it's such an opportunity which you and Ms. Dipali, your mother, had given me to share a little space about what work that I do, and I feel it's such a great opportunity. How old are you, if I can ask you, Dhruvin?
I'm 12 years old.
And when you started Kidliomag, you were?
When I was 10.
Okay. So if there are some viewers and listeners just like me who are thinking, oh my God, what is he doing? When he started at 10, what was I doing at 10? It's absolutely fine because it all talks about the opportunity. It's all about the opportunity that we create for us ourselves for that matter. It so happens, Dhruvin, like during our growing up phase, we in fact had opportunities, but maybe we
Yes,
didn't know how to channelize those opportunities. And as we grew, and I think we started showing all those opportunities or what we like doing now. So
yes, ma'am.
it's such a model of excellence. I would love to look at about what you're doing. What are your interests?
So my interests are in that I you can find me mostly the time I'm been illustrating, animating on my laptop and tablet, and when I have free time, so I read books. So means, and I like to watch movies and TV. I like to watch TV series, Star Wars. So,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, really interesting. And how did this interest in animation or illustration happen?
So at young age, I was so interested in laptops, paint. I used to means spend my free time on paint, doing scribbling on the paint and making things. So means from there, my mother parents saw that I have interest in this, so they enrolled me in the course for animation.
That's so nice. What you looked at it as a scribbling, might be your parents looked at it as a design, and here you are, thanks to them from my side too. Little more details about the magazine, Kidlio magazine. What are the sections that you have?
So we have author page where we have the interviews of the authors and book descriptions, how is the book, and review how book is, the author pictures. We have book recommendations for kids to choose a book and they can read if they want to. And we have games and activities to means play on them. You can have them printed and you can play, or you can play on the mobile also. And we have means stories and poems to be read, and we have means and drawings to be seen.
All right. And your role over there primarily?
Yes, ma'am, you can say. And I illustrate and design the things, and my mother helps me in that, and the managing the things and the accounts.
Okay, that's really nice. And would you like to share with us about the audience who subscribe to Kidlio Mag and the contributors from which are the places you have these contributors and audience from?
So contributors, ma'am, we can say my all the audience is from UK and US, and from India. And mainly we get our stories from India and drawings from India. But sometimes we have stories and poems from Pakistan and US. Or so, ma'am, mostly my audience who read is in US and UK.
Okay. So that's really nice. I mean, it's something, a presence, I would say a global presence, and you have also given an opportunity for people from across locations, beyond boundaries, beyond
Yes,
geography for
ma'am.
that matter. That's really nice. Uh, as a child, what was your, I mean, as a child, I would say, even now, what is your interest? Something that you like or love doing?
So my interest is that in animation mainly. So I just want to means make it my magazine. I want to make it so big that it can go across the countries and globally the most read kids magazine. And I want to continue my means my interest in animation and illustrations. I have just released my new book, Hello World. So I have more ideas in my mind and I will illustrate new books.
Wonderful. Congratulations. I was just about to ask about that. Let us know about Hello World, what it is.
So Hello World is a book, children's picture book, and it has 11 different languages, how to greet anyone in 11 different languages. If you travel any another country, so you should know how to greet anyone, at least say hello in 11 different languages.
Okay. Would
So
you like, yeah, would you like to share the languages that you have covered?
means basically we have Spanish, French, Italian, we have Urdu, Arabic, and of course Hindi, and we have French. So and we I have made so catchy illustrations for kids. So they means kids have a thing that they don't want to see the written part. They just want to see the illustrations and that and colors, vibrant colors I have given. So it attracts kids a lot
Awesome.
more to the book.
You have the book around?
Not now. I have just published, so the copy will become soon.
And to the listeners and the viewers, we will definitely share the link so that you can grab your copy too. So that's really nice. You want to show something?
No, ma'am.
You okay? So when we talk about colors and I mean the colors are something which speaks its own language for that matter.
Yes.
And how did hello happen?
So means one day I was sketching some characters, and my mom said that you can compile them in a book for the hello that different languages. So I made their costume dresses that how they wear in that
Okay.
country. I searched on Google that how they wear, how are their living style. So
Hmm.
I made the characters more and more and compiled them in a book and just published it.
That's really nice. Very thoughtful because hello is something which comes first when we are in any country or any place or our neighboring state for that matter. Because we wonder how to greet someone. Might be we are
Yes,
just
ma'am.
there for a coffee or a tea, or we have gone there to meet someone. But the first thing that comes out is a hello.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so very thoughtful of you to think about it. And we will be definitely sharing the link. And I'm waiting to grab my copy too soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's available on Amazon
Yes.
in Kindle and paperback.
Okay, Kindle and paperback. Yes, it's available in Amazon, Kindle and paperback, and we'll be grabbing our copy. And we would love to know how we greet or how we say that
Yes,
hello in
ma'am.
different languages.
And now it's free for Kindle. It's free Kindle days from 15 to 19 June. So you can download a free copy.
Okay, I'll be heading straight, but definitely I want to buy my copy, so I will be buying the paperback also. It's an effort that you have put in, and I
Thank
feel
you.
it's very important to. Uh, it's just not about the word of the mouth appreciation, but to appreciate the work that has gone in the back end, and we pay back by buying that copy, and I'll be definitely grabbing my copy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome. What is that you want to share, Dhruvan, like children or with the adults?
So I want to share that if you have an idea, so you should at least talk about it and have that you can start that thing if you want that. So I just want to say that believe in yourself, have faith in you that you can do it, and never think that you can't do this thing. And you if you will think that I can do this, and you will mostly succeed.
Absolutely. Thanks a ton for sharing that because we all have this idea, or we have, as soon as we wake up in the morning, there's something that comes on top of our mind. It could be an idea, or it could be a thought, or anything. Like you mentioned, I mean, it's very important. It is just important that take that idea, give a structure to it, and as you did that, you took an idea to your mother after saying Champak, and here we are with the product or the outcome, something, it is just in front of our eyes. We see what you have done. It's really
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
What are your next project?
So my next project is that my upcoming issues of Kidliomag, July 1st July.
Okay.
And I have many ideas in my mind for new books, and so I will be illustrating them, and soon it will be published.
Do you have a theme that you follow every month?
Ma'am, please repeat.
Do you follow a theme? Like every month, do you have a title or a theme that you follow? Like if
No,
it's, for
ma'am.
example, August, freedom, or if it's,
So yes, ma'am. You can say like that. If there are in months there are many festivals, so we just make a magazine according to it, games and books recommendation according to that festivals. If there is Diwali, so we will make that Diwali games, Diwali recommendation for books. So ma'am, like this.
really nice. Thank you so much. I so wish, like we can go on and on with this coffee and the conversation connect. But yes, every beginning comes to an end to start yet another beginning. That's what I
Yes,
believe. And thank you so much for coming over and giving your precious time and sharing with us about the work that you're doing. It's commendable. It would, I'm sure whoever is listening, parents or teachers or children, it would definitely, it should be looked at this way. That's what I feel, that how he started a journey like when he was 10 might be our children or friends, someone, I mean, if a child is listening, I'm sure I wish to tell the child that you have an idea too. You have an idea, just share it with someone, share it with your parents or the teacher or whom you think who can actually guide you in this process, so that that idea will take a shape rather than idea just being something under the carpet.
thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am, for having me here.
You're most welcome. You gave me an opportunity to talk to you, Dhruvin, and I feel it's such a honor to talk to you and travel with you in this interviewing. I would call it as a discussion or a connect, a coffee connect. Thanks again for coming over, and to all the viewers and the listeners, we will be back with yet another Kaapi and the Conversation Connect with yet another guest. Thanks for always blessing us with your message and the comments or suggestions. Also, it has been really helpful. Might be you wish to be interviewed, or you have any of your friends or children whom you think you want to suggest or nominate them to be interviewed for this Kaapi and the Conversation Connect. I would love to. You can write an email. Email details are mentioned in the post or in the details over here. You can write to us and we will come back to you. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.